satu task ya, kita telah bersetuju untuk mengadakan satu task force terdiri daripada Perdana Menteri sebagai pengurusi dan Menteri Pertahanan, to look into the case with regard to the Indian community, also with regard to the youth and wanita, orang asli. But the most important thing, of course, is that we have to look at the problems of the Indian community. Yeah. Oh ya. 5 menteri sudah pun ditentukan, yaitu bermula dengan saya sebagai Menteri Pelajaran. Menteri Pelajaran ini disatukan buat sementara. Tak ada 2 kementerian, tapi 1 kementerian saja. Dan saya akan menjadi Menteri Pelajaran. Lepas itu Presiden Timbalan Perdana Menteri akan juga memegang portfolio Women and Women's Affairs, kebajikan dan kebajikan. Lepas itu kita ada 3 lagi menteri, iaitu Menteri Pertahanan, Datuk Sri saya dah beritahu dah dulu, Menteri Dalam Negeri Tan Sri Muhyiddin, dan Kewangan yang berhormat Menteri Besar, yang berhormat Ibu Ani. Yang lain semua akan diisiar kemudian.
Okey, ada soalan? Any questions?
Majlis Presiden ada bincang tak peranan Datuk Seri Anwar dalam kasus?
Ya, Datuk Seri Anwar akan menjadi seorang daripada 6 orang top 6 now. Daripada top 5 dia jadi top 6. Dia akan menjadi seorang daripada top 6.
Top 6 ministers.
The top 6 are the head of the President of the parties, myself as chairman, and now we have Datuk Seri Anwar.
So, repeat sekali lagi yang pasal task force tadi tuan. Mengenai task force tadi.
Task force tadi. Kita telah buat perjanjian, iaitu kita akan memberi perhatian kepada masalah-masalah minoriti, khususnya minoriti yang kita perlu beri tumpuan ialah kepada komuniti keturunan India. Yang keduanya ialah berkenaan dengan wanita, pemuda dan juga orang asal.
Why is the delay? Why is the delay the formation of the full cabinet right now?
We have 4 parties, masing-masing ada kementerian tertentu, kadang-kadang ada overlap. Kita juga kena tentukan the suitable people to hold which kementerian.
So, do you avoid nepotism in selecting the people? What is the qualification for the cabinet members?
You know what? Any signs of nepotism?
Do you avoid?
Of course. We are not based on. We are not going to practice nepotism. But if we find somebody who is very suitable on his own merit, we still must consider him. It's not right to penalize a person simply because he happens to be related to so and so.
So, bila semua menteri akan menteri dan juga kita akan angkat sumpah, nak semua 10 menteri diumumkan ke atau
cuma 13 orang.
so selepas 10 kabinet minister diumumkan dia akan angkat sumpah lah. Bila akan menteri dan juga TPM angkat sumpah?
When will be swearing in?
Mandi untuk 13 orang saja. Tetapi saya telah bersumpah. Saya tak payahlah bersumpah.
Tuan, Kementerian Kesihatan is in the list ke?
Ya.
Kementerian Kesihatan. Would there be any health ministry?
We haven't decided.
So, we heard there's a raid at former PM Majlis house last evening. What is the purpose of the raid? And also, is he allowed visitors? We heard that some visitors are not allowed in.
I suppose kerana pihak polis mempunyai cukup alasan untuk mengadakan raid. Saya pun tak dapat maklumat. Ini polis punya kerja lah.
Tuan, adakah Datuk Seri Rosmah turut disiasat buat ada polis ambil tangan tu?
Kita bagi tugas untuk menyiasat semua kes jenayah, tak kira siapa. Kalau ada kes, kita akan ambil tindakan. Terpulang kepada mereka yang terlibat dengan investigation, dan investigation ini melibatkan beberapa institusi kerajaan atau kementerian, MACC, polis, auditor general dan juga badan-badan lain yang mempunyai maklumat.
Tuan, diluahkan bekas Pesuruhjaya SPRM data jemput Tun pada 2012 Tan Sri Abdul Kasim.
Ya, kita sedang mengambil menimbang peranan yang boleh dimainkan oleh Tan Sri Abdul Kasim kerana kita ingin dia mempunyai banyak expertise dan juga knowledge berkenaan dengan kesalahan-kesalahan yang telah berlaku. Untuk mengepalai MACC mengganti Zulkifli, kita nanti Encik Shukri.
Excellency, my question regarding the foreign policy. Yesterday we saw the statement from DAB regarding the situation in Palestine, but not the government. What's your stand on the shifting of the American embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, the killing of the civilian people in Gaza, where they are protesting against the occupation and they are demanding return to their homes and lands?
We are against the shifting of the American embassy to Jerusalem, and we are of course against killing people on the part of Israel. We know what is happening, and we sympathize with the Palestinians, and we are against Israel.
So just another foreign policy question. The Singapore PM due in KL on Saturday. What do you expect to talk to him about? Will the high-speed rail be raised? Secondly, have you heard from the Chinese President Xi Jinping since you came?
I've not heard. I've not heard.
Oh, you didn't hear me. Firstly, the first question is, the Singapore Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong is due in KL on Saturday. What do you expect to talk to him about, and will the high-speed rail project be discussed? Secondly, have you heard from Chinese President Xi Jinping, of course, you may have heard about chatter about anxieties in China since you came power.
Well, Xianlong will be coming here. I don't know what, we haven't fixed any subject. We will have a discussion, and if he raises any issues, we will discuss them. But at the moment, I'm still trying to figure out our stand with regard to certain issues which is not finalized yet. So I cannot tell you what I will discuss with Xianlong. As far as the leaders of China and the Chinese are concerned, we have made it clear that we want to look into all these contracts again, because they are very costly for the government, and we may incur huge debts which we cannot pay. But we will respect all agreements.
How about ECRL? Is going to be like a freelancer or any other disaster in the other nations?
ECRL, we will decide at a later date, because this involves some understanding with Singapore.
Can we know why the police action was taken at midnight on Najib's house? As you told us before that the interrogations and other actions will not be taken at unreasonable time.
The police have got their SOP. I didn't know that they should raid at night, but my instruction is very clear. I'm not going to torture people and things like that. I want people to be treated decently.
Any comments about Sabah CM holding the finance portfolio, considering that you always say the Prime Minister will not hold the finance portfolio?
But the Sabah CM is not the Prime Minister.
Boleh sahkan sekali lagi SPRM punya ketua yang baru.
Dia mempunyai pengalaman. Dia dulu dalam SPRM, dan dia mempunyai banyak maklumat, dan sikapnya ialah dia menentang tindakan-tindakan yang salah yang dilakukan dalam SPRM, dan juga peranan Datuk Seri Najib menghalang siasatan-siasatan. Kita nak tahu secara detail apa sebenarnya yang berlaku.
Syukri akan jadi Ketua Pesuruhjaya SPRM.
Syukri Abdul.
Cik Syukri akan jadi Ketua Pesuruhjaya SPRM lagi.
Ya.
Buka kuasa bila tu?
So will you raise?
Bila aku
Boleh komen on JST tak Tun? Do we need to be worried over the potential downgrade rating? The zero rated JST, do we need to be worried over the potential downgrade of ratings?
shouldn't be worried, because we have reduced government expenditure, done away with waste, and at the same time we will earn more from petroleum, because the budget was made when the petroleum price was at $52. Now it is $70, so we stand to gain some more profit from petroleum.
How much is the offsetting revenue for the government? Because you're going to introduce the subsidies for fuel, right?
Yeah, we have already undertaken that. Of course, what we have decided is that there will be no more changes, fluctuations in the value of the petroleum, which has been, changed every week, and this is disruptive to business, both for the buyers and the sellers. So now the price will remain static, but if, of course, we have to subsidize, we will subsidize.
Can I ask, why did you want to take on the education ministry portfolio? And Datuk Sri taking on, obviously as the only woman in cabinet so far, taking on the women's affairs, but will there be more women in cabinet being announced?
Well, I took over the education portfolio because I think so many people are uneducated. So I thought I will give my attention to that. But apart from that, I think our way of teaching is outdated. To deal with computers and other things, we should devise new ways of teaching. And since we don't have enough teachers and all that, we can use one teacher to work on a way of teaching, and that should be put in on software which we will use for everybody.
So bring makan diteruskan ke atau bagaimana? Bring.
Bring kita dah dulu, kita akan teruskan. Tapi kita akan kaji juga. Kadang-kadang ada orang yang tak sepatutnya terima bring juga terima bring. Bring is not to be regarded as a people way of supporting government. It should be regarded as a way of meeting social problems.
Dua soalan Tun. Pertama, untuk 2018, adakah Tun mempunyai unjuran baharu bagi tahun ini? Kedua, timbul kegusaran berkenaan dengan kedudukan Datuk Osman Safian di sebagai MD Johor yang mengatakan memegang portfolio sehingga 3 hasil bumi, kewangan dan sebagainya, yang mengatakan mungkin boleh terjadi Najib Junior di Johor.
Saya perlu masa sedikit untuk mengkaji semua perkara-perkara yang disampaikan kepada saya berkenaan dengan angka-angka kedudukan kewangan. Saya sedar bahawa banyak daripada angka ini adalah palsu, fake. Tapi kita nak kena tentukan setakat mana dianya tidak menepati kebenaran.
Will you bring up the 1MDB investigations with PM Lee Hsien Loong? Will you bring up the 1MDB investigations with Lee Hsien Loong?
Well, he has anything. He said that he will be helpful, and if there is a need for me to ask him for help, I will shout help.
The cabinet member list announced by this week also still?
Well, we will announce it probably tomorrow if I can do things in time, but if not, I will have to delay it. I may even make a statement during holidays, because for me there is no holiday at the moment. I work every day.
Okay, terima kasih.
Terima kasih. Yang Wan didn't join this press conference.
Well, because it is late for the... Since we made the decision, it is getting down to that meeting. The top 6. Okay.